Hi, good morning, friends. Welcome back. And this time I'm going to introduce to you the much awaited Da Vinci method. Now, we have heard about Leonardo da Vinci for his other ventures. However, even in the note making, I never knew that his contribution was there. And we all can imagine what time he was present and how well he could have contributed towards the note making. So that's the historical importance of Da Vinci method. Now, this method, to be understood, is quite similar to Cornell method. Okay, that's number one. And here, rather than using double sheets, they use only single sheets of paper. This is something that is very important. And secondly, it is that it's not bound in a notebook, so it's not found in the form of a notebook. That's very much important. Cornell method, we have proper notebooks, and notebooks are distributed to the students or the faculties from the university or the college side. However, for Leonardo da Vinci's method that I have to use it has to be a single sheet of paper. Now, and it reverses the measurements on the page. We have seen in Cornell method what are the various measurements that we need to take it up in order to proceed further. Now, he's telling, this side, they say that it is completely the reversal process altogether. Thus, the left hand side, if you remember, the entire page in the Cornell method was divided as per the measurement. That was 70:30 measurement. That's what we have taken care. Here they're telling you the left hand side, the note taking area is 6 inches. Rather than 7 inches or 6.5 we have taken, or 7.5 there we have taken. However, they have made it very clear. It left hand side has to be the note taking area, which is 6 inches. The right hand side, the Q area, is 2.5. So that makes a total amount of how much? 8.5. And 2-inch summary area at the bottom of the page. However, Da Vinci also included title or heading at the top of the page. So he was very much particular with the importance given to the title and the date. Usually, if you see some of the school notebooks which they publish from their end, and then the stationery shop present in those schools are the ones who are going to distribute the specific notebooks. And that means that if you look at those notebooks themselves, and it was one of the research that was taken care by one of the teachers, and she showcased to me the different varieties of the notebooks that she has collected for her analysis. And I was surprised when she kept it in front of me on the table, and she said, "Ma'am, see, these are the various notebooks that I have used in my analysis." And I was amazed, and so I had to ask her to educate me on those various notebooks. And to my surprise, at that time I was not aware. That time means I would say around 8.5 months ago, and I was not aware that yes, these methods were available, and neither did she knew about it, because otherwise she could have used these terminologies. However, now when I was myself interacting with few individuals from different universities and colleges, I came to know and I understood, okay, this method is so and so one. So he introduced the title and the heading at the top of the page, and there were others, contemporary notebooks, I would say, or the sheets. They also include the date, the time, the subject, the title. Then they have even what we call it as the heading, and in at the bottom of the page, the summary and the date also. Now, the Da Vinci method uses an illustration that is often centered on the left-hand side, large part of the page. Illustrations are the key to this method. So, we have understood Cornell method did not have any space for the illustrations. However, Da Vinci's method, because of the background of Da Vinci, please go back to the Wikipedia page and see what is his background totally, and which area he came from, and what kind of expeditions he was doing, and why these illustrations were very important in terms of the geographical maps and everything I'm talking about. And here you would see that on the left hand side, last part of the page, where he dedicated for the illustrations, because he was very good. Da Vinci is also known for his paintings as well as for some of his maps that he came up, and a lot of illustrations. If you just read the history behind it about his contributions, you will understand what I mean to say out here. So illustrations are very much present in his discussions also. Now, something that you need to understand while you are focusing on the Da Vinci method is that integrate the right and left brains. Now, you see, when we are talking about the brains and integration between them, one part of the brain is very good at the visual representations, making diagrams, because that involves a different style of working, whereas the other side of the brain, is talking more in terms of the mathematics and the more of the theoretical aspect. So I would say one part of the brain is involved into the theory aspect of it, the other part of the brain is involved more into the practical side. So here the integration means left and right. That's what they wanted to talk about. Put heading on the page, doodle the page, insert keywords and more doodle, radiate arms from the map connecting the keywords to the central image. So because his work mostly focused on maps, also geographical maps or historical maps. Now here, instead of the map, we can focus on the diagrams or the graphs or the illustration. Continue or stop. So that's what the Da Vinci method is all about. Now here is his page, and you can see the way he has definitely divided the entire page. The bottom 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 lines are meant exclusively for the summary, which you can see it. The left side, wherein he has got the box method, he has written something, and on the right hand side you can see the diagrams, the illustrations, which very well he has classified. So this is what Da Vinci method is all about. And I think even me, when I am taking note, some way or the other manner, this thing comes in, that even if you are doing it in your own note taking session, just make a note. Notes, the theoretical aspects and everything goes into this. However, the diagrams are coming on the right hand side. However, while I was doing the sciences and the geography practicals, I would say, and I have invested a lot of amount in that time, I mean to say, and invested a good amount of time, and then I've seen that the left hand side was the blank sheet where a lot of diagrams and everything was there, quite opposite to what Da Vinci has said. Maybe that was the contemporary understanding. However, while we are taking the notes in the registers or something, you will see that it becomes very easy for us to draw the diagrams on the right hand side rather than on the left hand side. So have a look and see what it is about you also, and definitely then you can understand your own brains, how well they are working. The integration, if you are using the right hand side for the diagram and the left hand side for the diagrams and right hand side for the theory portion when you're making the note, and the other way around. So you can think on those lines also. So that's what the Da Vinci method is all about. And let me go ahead with one more method under the note making. Till then, thanks. Bye.